Hey, we're here at TravelCon, the TGA show, Travel Goods Association, and I'm here with Wade, Duct-Aid. Tell me a little bit about Duct-Aid and what brought this company to bear.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks, Kevin. So we're a company, we have medical grade duct tape. So we took regular duct tape, we removed the toxic, not safe for skin adhesive, put one on that's hypoallergenic and safe for skin. So you can still use it to patch up a backpack or, tape down wires, something like that. But you can also use it for bandaging wounds or for splinting in case you were to, hurt a joint or something like that.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you're able to use it as a bandage.
Yep.
And it will block off bleeding and protect you.
Correct. Yep. So the idea of this came from my dad. He's been a doctor for 30 years, and he worked in emergency rooms, and he saw all the time. I grew up in a farming community, and we saw bad injuries on farm equipment that were 45 minutes from the hospital that people would take duct tape and they just patch things up, and it basically saved their lives. Many times he saw that. So we wanted to start a company based on using duct tape for that. But we found pretty quickly that the FDA doesn't allow you to recommend duct tape for those purposes. The adhesive is terrible.
Adhesive is toxic.
Terrible, toxic, yeah.
Yep.
And so we went through a grueling process. We went through 1,500 adhesives to try and find the right product so that you can still use it for everything you already are using it for, and it still will work as a bandage in the same way.
That must have taken quite a few years to get through that process.
Yeah, so it was about 6 years of development. I think COVID created some fairly significant delays with that. But we also worked with over 200 factories because everybody wanted to make shortcuts or do it one way or another. The process for making duct tape and medical tape are so wildly different that there was a lot for us to work through to get a product that actually met all the standards we wanted. Make sure it's good for you.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you sell this currently Amazon, all these different shows through your website, etc.
Yes. Yep.
And you sell it in small sections just like this.
Correct.
And slightly larger roll.
Yeah.
And then you have a larger roll here that goes as part of a complete kit.
Correct.
Tell us about how the entire kit came together.
Yeah, so we had the idea for the duct tape. We loved it. And then we started thinking about if I was a hunter, a hiker, camper, off grid, right? How would I take care of a major injury? And we took a list of 55 injuries or emergencies that you could have in the backcountry. And we started compiling a list of the items that you would need in case any of those were to happen. So you sprain your ankle, break your leg, you get a stick in the side of your chest. How would you take care of those? We made all the first aid supplies. We made a list of 76 items, including the roll of tape. They're all here on this board. You can see they're laid out. We designed a custom patented cloth in the middle as well. Every item has an individual pocket that it goes in. And then, so this is what it looks like all laid out. This is what it looks like together.
Fully
Everything on the board is in here. This folds over twice and rolls up and goes inside that 30-foot roll of tape you have there. And it's right here. It's about the size of a roll of toilet paper. It weighs 1 pound, 3 ounces. And it has a carabiner. A lot of people just clip it to the outside of their backpack. It'll fit in a glove compartment, easy to take with you. And then you can take care of anything you can run into in the backcountry.
And it's super easy to get everything out of there.
Yep.
And you're good to go.
Yep.
That's just fantastic. And I like that it's orange. Like, okay, this is in my pack. It's going to be very easy to reach down and grab it.
Yep.
You could, of course, clip it onto anything you want. And I like how light it is. Under 1.5 pounds?
Yeah, it's 1 pound, 3 ounces.
1 pound, 3 ounces. That's fantastic.
Yep.
So just a complete setup. What is your price point for this currently in the market?
So the kit is $99. You can get it on our website or Amazon. And then the tape, we sell 10-foot rolls of tape, and that's $15 on Amazon or
Fantastic,
website.
fantastic. Yep. And one of the things that I really like about this particular tape is you can actually see there's different bandage sizes right here. So if you have a small, you just need a regular Band-Aid, you can clearly just cut that amount out, and you can clearly see that, okay, this is enough for, to wrap a finger or something like that. If you needed a bigger section, of course you have that. And of course, if you needed to wrap your entire arm up and you needed it to be tight, you have the ability to do that. So
yeah. So with the kit, one thing we didn't just list those 55 injuries and say good luck. If you have the right tools but you don't know how to use them, then it's not good for you. So every kit comes with an ebook with those 55 injuries listed and shows how to stabilize that with just what you have here. And that's what you see on the mannequin there. The cloth we designed, it doubles. It has a dotted line on there. You can cut down the dotted line. You have safety pins. You can create a sling with it. Or we show how to take the cloth and use it as an improvised tourniquet if you need. And that's actually why you have like a carabiner and a key ring so that you could lock that in place.
Very cool.
And within the ebook, we show you how to apply those very simply. And it's everything, how to tape an ankle if it's rolled, you know. Obviously, we're going to recommend going to the hospital. But what I find myself is I'm usually get injured when I'm 3-hour hike away from the truck, right? We go out, we're there. It's like, why couldn't I have rolled my ankle when I fell out of the truck? Instead, it's, you know, when I'm ways away. So the idea is getting back to your truck, getting back to civilization, finding the help that you need.
Yeah, get out alive.
Yep.
And then the biggest thing I will say is when you get this kit, or if you get any first aid kit, take the entire kit apart, go through your first aid kit, and make sure that you know what every single thing is, because when you actually do have an injury, you need to be able to clearly think, okay, I have this injury, this is how I'm going to solve that problem. And having that knowledge ahead of time and just a little bit of preparedness is going to make it or break you, you know, down in that dangerous situation.
Correct. Yep.
How can people tell me what's your website?
Yeah, so it's just ductaid.com. There's a dash in there, so
Okay.
it's duct-aid.com.
Okay.
Or you can search Duct-Aid on Amazon. We pop up right at the top.
Fantastic.
Yep.
So you can get this either way. We'll put links right down to the bottom of the video. And guys, check this out. No matter what, I'm definitely going to have this tape in my kit, in probably every one of my medical kits. And I really, really like this size. I can see this very, very clearly being in my hunting pack at all times because it's lightweight enough that I'm actually going to carry it. And a first aid kit really is only as good as the one you're going to carry. So seriously consider this and check it out. Go to their website, duct-aid.com. You're going to be impressed with what you see.